Hey, I'm back. It's been a little bit. Life gets a bit distracting. And yet we haven't really done all that much. Let's just say payday didn't last long as we'd hoped it would, so we ended up not doing much. I mean, we had food, and my mom actually took us out on a grocery shopping trip last weekend, so that was really nice. And now our cupboards are full of lots of I can't talk today. Nice and tasty stuff. Like, I got a bunch of fish fillets, which is like, yes, delicious. We got yogurt, we got milk and cereal, and, oh, no cat on the counter for once. Uh, uh, but yeah, our cupboard's full of lots of nice stuff. Also, you may notice, where'd your hair go? This is actually all that's left. Uh, and I didn't address this last episode, I didn't realize I had colored it blue. But the previous video to that, it was like still green, so I figured, yeah, I did indeed dye my hair blue. And now it's kind of fading out to the green in places, so it's neat. And I figured the hair that kind of had gotten this long, like there's a solid 5 inches of dead hair, just split ends, dead ends, stuff that was rough and scritchy like sandpaper because it was so bleached to death. So this time I decided to cut off all the dead stuff, so now if you pet my hair it's like pretty much all soft and it curls like crazy again. When the other stuff was so dead it wouldn't even take shape. So I'm kind of happy with it, kind of, surprised at how short it gets when it curls, but it works. Okay, so last weekend I was drinking and having fun with my partner and a friend, and ended up having a not so great night after everyone else had gone home or passed out and I was alone. I wound up relapsing a bit. Really sucks. I've been having a rough couple weeks. The last few weeks I've been trying to hold myself together and give my partner some room because I thought that's what they needed. We have since communicated and we're figuring it out, but at that point I was so emotionally worn out and pained that I got too drunk and I ended up, which sucks, but that just means back on square one, and that's okay. I mean, I made it 10 months without, and that's really tough considering some of the stuff I went through, getting kicked out of my house, living at my parents' for a month, getting a new place, having money not stretch far enough a few different times, and that has sucked. And I still didn't relapse, and then here, just out of the blue, I had too much on my plate, and I don't feel bad about it, actually, believe it or not. I don't feel guilty, I don't feel bad about myself. I was feeling a bit like a failure, but I goofed. It happens. And I'm just ready to try again, give it another good effort. The old college try. So you may see new red marks on my arms. Just don't panic. They are well treated. I hurt myself twice. Each night, it was late at night, I stopped myself, I went to the other room, I woke Rowan up, and they helped me. They cleaned me up, took care of me, made sure that I was kept safe until I passed out each night. And it's been 2 nights since that happened, so no more issues. Let's hope this keeps going. On the flip side, bad news. So because I had a procedure done that had me in so much pain, I couldn't go to school for 2 weeks. Guess he's getting kicked out as a result of not going so many days. I called in every day I wasn't there, but unless I can go like every single day, they don't think that they're gonna be meeting my needs. So they've already taken me out of my classes, and I can't go every single day. It's just not physically and mentally feasible to go every day and be able to promise that. Like, cause I'm gonna have mental health days, I'm gonna have physical health days, and if I were to go and say, yeah, I'll go every day knowing I'm not going to, even if it's just a day here or there, I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna be a decent person. Like, I'm not gonna set myself up for failure, especially if I do go back and I start missing days again. It's gonna take a lot less to get me kicked out, and the criteria is gonna be harsher because I did say I'd be going every day. So I had gone back to school and failed it a second time. It sucks. So, new game plan. Save up and study my subjects anyway, and take the GED, which is basically a series of 4 tests you take to determine your academic level. Make sure you're at the same level as a person who's just graduating high school, and then give you a certificate saying this person meets the requirements. They can do it, which can basically allow me to get a job, get into post-secondary education, start getting my life together. It's basically a grade 12 equivalent, but it's not grade 12. That's why on lots of job postings or whatever it says grade 12 or equivalent, because they're also open to GEDs. Yes, people will look at a grade 12 diploma and say, oh, they stuck it out and worked hard, but at least if I have a GED, I have something, and I can't do school. I can't do the day in, day out work that they expect. I'm gonna check out other options, maybe hit a adult learning center, see what that's about, but pretty sure this is how I'm gonna play it, and I don't feel bad. I mean, I do feel like a failure, and I do feel very disappointed, but it happens. I've failed school once before, and I just can't do it this time. I can't do what they need me to do. I'm not going to feel bad about that, or at least I'm going to try my best. On the other hand, Roe has started at Harvest. They are... Oh god, any day now. I think this week they're gonna start working in the actual call center because they've been doing training up till now, getting their typed words per minute up and all that stuff. Now they're about ready to volunteer, and I'm gonna start looking into the areas where I can volunteer. But since they're volunteering, assistance is supposed to give them $200 a month more. Since Harvest can't pay them, but they're getting work experience, they're contributing to their community, they are learning very important shit. So the government's going to give them more money in their paycheck as, basically saying, you're supporting the food bank. Good on you. And also because they're doing the stuff that's going to look good on a resume. So it's basically a financial incentive to keep volunteering, keep putting into this program that needs help anyway. And we're also going to be getting more money a month. Not to mention that we finally got on the food bank. So now we're going to be picking up like 5-10 pounds of potatoes twice a month. And lots of other foods, like lots of food you can get from the food bank. We're set for that for the 28th, and which is going to help us save money every month because we're going to be spending less on food because we're already getting stuff in from the food bank. Yes, it'll probably be 2/3 potato, but we like potato. Irish, German, potato. We like it. So we'll be okay. And money's going to stretch farther, and I actually put together a budget. I actually crunched the numbers of like how much have we spent this month and how much do we need to survive, how much do we have for our bills, and just basically crunch the numbers there. And we're gonna have a surplus this month, and we're actually putting some of it into my savings account that the bank insisted I get because it's free, even though I'm not going to use it. It's like, it's not any extra fee, so why not have it there? And now, and it gets 1 transaction a month, so that transaction a month will be me putting money into it. So we can start saving up for my GED, or Folk Fest, or anything else that we feel the need to save up for. And I know what you're thinking, well, just save for the GED for right now. Look, I'm just going to compile the money there every chance I get, and when the time comes to spend it, I'll spend it, because guess what? The GED actually isn't that ridiculously expensive. Like, for under $300, I think I could get it totally done, all the testing dates, all the certification, all that. I could get it done, and honestly, that's one of the cheapest things I've looked at doing for a while. Like, Folk Fest costs like twice that for the 2 of us together. So it's like, it's still going to be relatively cheap and easy to afford when the time comes, especially since I'm putting away money now. Also looking forward to fun things in the future because it's motivation to keep going. I've just talked your ear off. How long is the video? Oh, 10 minutes. Well, I think I'm about ready to sign off, except I had a neat thing to show. Oh, sugars, where'd it go? Oh well, but it basically, you know those new EOS orbs? The shimmer ones? The ones that are black and they have cutouts on the top that are pearlescent. It's shimmery EOS. My partner got me one last payday, you know, just as a little treat, like, hey, I got paid, here you go, I love you. And it's amazing. It's super moisturizing, and it tastes like vanilla bean. And, I love it. It's nice. It leaves a nice shimmer on your lips. It's like glitter gloss, but nicer. It's makes them kind of luminescent. And I don't have it here. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna have to sign off for now because I don't think I have very much left to talk about. Talk to you guys later. I'll give you a heads up on how I'm doing. Take care. Bye.